made it to the winners finals of In the Zone 29. We got new meta up against Jackpot. Probably the matchup everyone expected to see here. So, I mean, not too many surprises. And yes, this is the new meta that's mostly 0 deaths and actually has 2 people missing from new meta. Have the comp, whatever. We're seeing Nautilus come out from Madness. Interesting flex pick, and Leafy going back to that Stamper rather than sticking with the Wiper. So I think for more open maps, this is kind of the comp they prefer to do when they don't have the ledges to play around with the Wiper and Bucket. And I mean, we'll have to see what plays out, but very nice start for them, for sure.
Very nice.
Storm is just, you know, good patience here to not use that Inkjet though.
They do get the pick on the Nautilus, and they could go back, but the Tetra does go down.
They do have to be careful here.
Nice. They do go 2 down, so the Jet doesn't find any value, and the Jet dies.
That Inkjet is just doing some major damage right now, and that's really difficult to deal with right now. Izza's is just kind of getting forced back at the moment, and Madness is finding a lot of picks. Actually, maybe Madness picking not is just a counter pick for this team in general. Like, I could definitely see that.
I can see
like, it's very good into Tetra and Brush. Like,
it is.
Down for yard. Wow, Jackpot has just been doing a fantastic job. Jared manages to trade, I think a sneaky Autobot managed to get in and get a pick there.
And they
Jackpot
have
is running out of specials outside of the Zip, but outside of that, they are pretty much set to hold. As I say that, the Stamper goes down, there isn't going to be a Zip distraction, but Izza also goes down.
And the 96, which is game. Yep,
wow.
That's game. Very dominant from Jackpot. The Not pick was very good. I think Not is very good against new meta and what they want to do. Not's very good against Brush. It's very good against Tetra. That's a very solid game coming out from Jackpot.
Yeah, I think it's really interesting.
New meta adapts. We're going to see if they keep the Not or not. I think they'll stick the Not depending on the map.
I mean, we're going to head into the next game and see what we have. Charger Nautilus. Yeah, okay, the Naut is definitely a counter pick, I think.
Definitely a counter pick.
I think it's safe to say it. If you're picking on this map, yeah, probably a counter pick. I mean, Zekofin is going to be really interesting to see. Are we seeing Respawn Punisher on it? I'd assume yes. No Respawn Punisher on the Charger. That's interesting, especially into like a comp like this, but maybe Q just wants to be very aggressive this map, doesn't want to risk it. I mean, look at this positioning, like going in the Brush's face and like, nah, you're not going to come up here.
It's going to be very hard for them to push out a Charger. As I say that, though, 2 do go down.
I mean, so far so good here. As long as Trizzy can stay alive and not get sniped, they should eventually be able to close the gap.
The ball point does go down, but the Zap also goes down without cooldown.
Well, those point senses are going to be really annoying against something like a Zekofin as well, actually. That might be something that comes in a lot more handy than it typically does for Nautilus.
Nice
it doesn't
trade.
do too much for the weapon itself, but it can be very nice for team utility. And I think with a lot more aggression in the meta, Sensor is definitely a bit better than it used to be. Just being able to keep constant tabs on people with how fast everyone's moving is very important. Oh my god, that cracking.
Huge double. It does get punished, but that's a very good double. Nice double.
Q just finds 2, unfortunately not able to get Isabel. That could have been so scary if she was able to find that 3rd kill. But someone's got to end the reign of terror here. New meta has been holding the zone the whole time during this.
The Brush does go down, though.
Yeah. They're not close to anything, but like, there's also not a lot of time for Jackpot to come back.
There's not.
Like, if they lose this fight, it's going to be really bad for them. They have to find something with the Zipcaster here, and the longer of a time they take, the closer Storm is going to get to that Inkjet. Oh, that's a big slider. Going to be forcing the jump out.
And the
Madness also went down. The cooler's in the corner, but it expires. Leafy definitely went down here for the cooler. Oh, and not able to find the Tetra. Should have been doing horizontal slashes against that weapon. It's just the Nautilus. They go down, it's just Tetra. Tetra does paint more than Charger, though, and okay.
Okay,
new meta, okay.
New meta decided, hey, when we got stomped the first game, we'll just stomp them back the next game.
What a nice game.
Nice game from new meta. I was really worried when I saw the Charger, when I saw the Firefin. I thought if they got locked out, then the Jets on retake would have been very hard, because Q would definitely hit the Jet shots. She's done it multiple times. It'll be very hard to use Jet when she's on the greats. But Jackpot never got in a position to get those positions. Like, they never had, like, the whole team dead, 3 down. They were just getting, like, 1 down, and they just kept jumping back in. They never had the chance to fully set up, and I think that's why New Meta was able to steamroll with it. Because looking at their comp, they didn't really have any structured retake specials. We have a Zipcaster, Cooler, Strikes, Storm. I think Storm is your most reliable retake special out of that bunch. So not a lot to retake with. And they just prevented New Meta. I mean, they prevented Jackpot from getting lockout. And we could see Q on E leader here. No, going to ball point.
Back to ballpoint. I mean, it makes sense for this map. And also back to Bucket and Leafy doing Splash. Okay.
I think the Crab is good. I do like the Bucket on this map. Very good Bucket map.
Yeah, I mean, I quite like it. But, I mean, we have to see. This is an interesting map. I also think this is a very hard 96 map, mostly because the walls can deploy on slopes a lot, because they're everywhere, and that means the walls are going to deploy slower, and your jumping on people is going to be slower and more risky.
A nice pick on the Bucket, though, but the Brush does get traded out for it.
The Kraken's not nice map awareness here. Where to go for that Kraken.
And the Kraken's not going to find any value here.
Oh, the Bucket jukes it out!
Wait.
They're able to take a trade here.
That's a good trade. That's a good trade out. But Jackpot is holding this zone. They've been holding the zone. It's already at 60 now. They haven't capped yet. The cap does come in. And the pick on the Zap. The Zap is respawning, though. And they do have Jet to retake with. And they have Crab. And they got the pick on the Tetra. They're using all 3 specials at once. The 96 also does go down, which means it's going to make a clean retake. Ballpoint has to back up. I can see the Ballpoint dying here. Yep. And the jump is probably dead.
You thought for a second maybe they were jumping to their own cooler. What a save. No, that's the wrong cooler.
Yep.
This team doesn't have one. Oh, and this is going to be really scary. This setup spot we've seen Chargers terrorize in Splatoon 2. Yep. Yeah, this is now Ballpoint spot. Or Crab. Yep. Oh, and the slider cheese failed. It was blown up slightly to the side.
Isabel
is still alive, though.
It's still alive somehow.
Oh, and Q coming back from the God ballpoint position just to make sure this Tetra goes down. But it's not working out. Iz is able to find a double. And then that player not going to go down with the Kraken, and all of a sudden...
This is going to be a retake.
Wow.
Nice retake. Isabel really set up that retake.
They really needed to take out that Tetra quickly. That's a really bad play, and that's the problem with having a ballpoint go up close. Staggered. If your ballpoint goes up close range and it ever fails, it can lose you the entire team fight, because that's the weapon that everything else is playing around.
The Tetra drew the ballpoint out of that position. That ballpoint had a really good position. They dropped for the Tetra and died.
Yeah,
when
Storm
they drop.
Doesn't have Inkjet here, so just gonna be
ballpoint is set up.
Position against the other ballpoint. No, also, look at Trizzy hiding down here.
Nice Jet.
I would say Trizzy has to wait and then go for the Crab. There it is. They can't kill the Jet landing though. They have to go back to zone. The Jet is on the high ground. Unfortunately,
has to strike.
If someone else could have stayed alive, that could have been so huge. Gotta body block the landing. Yeah, Kraken protecting the Tetra jump.
But the Kraken will be
It's gonna go down though. Yep. But now the Tetra has a chance to keep things going.
Nope, Tetra does get punished, and this is a really bad situation for New Meta. That ballpoint's gonna want to look to set up on right side. Yep, they're going right.
Yeah, and the Tetra is trying to push forward on the left here, trying to get some space, trying to go in. Is able to get the
ballpoint goes down early.
Ooh.
They're down.
Oh, the slider ran over the Crab, allowing the explosion to break it, but I mean, there's just no fault. The rest of the team was just losing a fight while all that was going on, and while it looked good for a little bit, it seems like Jackpot should be able to confidently get this game, and now we are on match point. Jackpot able to get a nice turnaround, and Jackpot's just been showing their adaptability more than anything here. Like, they have been going in, and they have been doing, like, solid changes with their weapons. Like, they've been doing Splash, they've been doing Knot, Bucket, Charger, Ballpoint. Like, they have been very willing to adapt compared to other teams, and I think that's really what they're trying to bring to the table here.
I agree. Very good stuff from Jackpot. That was a very good round for them. I will say the New Meta had a lot of opportunities. They got a lot of good plays that round. And For the most part, it was pretty close, I would say. So we'll have to see what happens in this game 4.
Yeah, we have to see. What map are we going to? Inkblock? Oh boy, that is a really good jack. I mean, this is where Crush Soda got like 100 ode. I don't think this is a good
I agree. I think this is a very good Jackpot map. Very good. They've played this map about more than 100 times, probably. The same map mode. They're used to it. They know what to do. And honestly, it's going to be really hard for new meta on this map mode, I think. We'll have to see, though. We'll have to see what happens. I expect the same comps. I think Q's going to stay on ballpoint. And I can see Leafy staying on V-Splash. It seemed to work pretty well last round. And the Crab is more reliable than a Zipcaster. Always. Yeah, staying on the V-Splash. Alright. Same comps all around.
I mean, what Jackpot was doing was working there. So, I mean, I don't see the need to change stuff too much here.
Yeah.
Whales coming out here.
Nice flank from the bucket. The bucket is pincering. But they do go 2 down. They go 3 down.
Well, the bucket would be pincering if he had a teammate to pincer.
Yeah, they all
but
somehow died.
Those are not there right now. So
very good fight. That's a very good fight win for new meta. They can set up now. And they almost have Kraken. They have Kraken and Jet here to hold.
Oh, that Crab, very smart. Yeah, using it up top to make sure the Kraken just cannot do anything. They're just gonna sit there and ignore it and then drop it and get the cooler later. But
the Zap went down.
Yeah, no one really pushed with the Zap. That felt like a very solo play. And now the Kraken's gonna go in when the cooler push is happening.
They're ignoring the Kraken.
This is kind of the hard part of Kraken. Kraken into cooler weapons is really hard.
On Jared.
I was very surprised I managed to find a kill. 2 of them go down though. I think Jackpot should be able to regroup, especially if they use the 8-jet. Like, there's no way the retake with the 8-jet doesn't work here, right? Crab as well to protect the landing, but wait, this Crab is kind of having to turn around. Okay, they're gonna get the zone, but like that was a lot of resources used.
It was.
For 2 players down in the other team, like Jet and Crab. I don't know, but then again, if they can get the stagger, it might be totally fine. And this is where Jackpot has shown their strong suit on this map.
Yep.
Let's be honest. I mean, they have been amazing at locking out on Inkblot. Like, they have been so good at just getting an advantage and just holding it over your head the whole game.
I agree.
Ooh, that Reslider was a little panicked. It does stay alive, though. If they can pair with Trizzy, this could be good, but I don't think Trizzy is initiating at the same time. I think Trizzy is kind of just trying to go to mid instead. I mean, this could still work out here if they're able to find a kill, but no, they're not able to find anyone, and the Whale is going to be interrupted before it can get them any target. Storm also committed with this, only to get a trade, and I just don't think that's worth it here, especially with Cooler out on the other team. Isabel's trying to clutch things up, but Q sees it from a mile away.
It is traded out, though.
Trizzy has another whale, though. Look how fast they get it after going down. Brush is so good at getting that special. And that's going to give a chance for them to get an entry. Oh, no, not the Kraken. Not the Kraken when you need to paint the zone.
They don't have paint. No! They don't have paint. The Kraken comes out. We've seen this before on Hagglefish. The Kraken came out the last 10 seconds. It could not paint the zone. And, yeah, no paint.
Yeah, I think it's just... That's the hard part with new meta's comp. They just don't have a lot of painting specials, really.
I agree. They don't have, like, any painting specials.
Yeah.